Here we are, finally doing the Eastmarch zone quest. No, there we go.
Ah, Skyrim. It's been some time since I've seen its people. And its snow. I will enter the city and find a safe place to store the egg. Then I will enjoy the celebration. The Nords know how to keep the cold at bay. It's my favorite thing about them.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Windhelm. You're just in time for the celebration. If you don't mind me saying so, you look pretty capable and good in a fight. Just the sort of individual the Thane Mera is looking for. Thane Mera Stormcloak.
Oh.
She keeps the city running and oversees the Windhelm Guard. That makes her extremely busy, especially now, what with the alik'r and the Ebonheart Pact delegates and all. Of course, in addition to attending the alik'r, the Pact leaders have important business to attend to. Important business. Now hurry along. You can find Thane Mera at the center of town, right in front of the Palace of Ysgramor. I'm sure Thane Mera will appreciate your assistance and your discretion. Oh, many apologies. I'm the Ebonheart Pact envoy in Windhelm. I've lived here for some time now. I can honestly say that I know all of the city's movers and shakers. If you need anything, anything at all, I'm the one to ask. Yes, the alik'r. The Nords are very proud of their celebrations, and this is a big one. They want to prove that even though the alik'r damaged the city, Windhelm is still a beautiful and vibrant place.
I see.
That's what the Nords call this celebration. The entire city is celebrating King Yoren's 10th anniversary as the Skald King. Nord clans have come to Windhelm from across Skyrim to compete in various challenges to honor the king and his reign. The alik'r hit Windhelm hard during the invasions. Most of the damage has been repaired, but work continues on the palace. King Yoren insisted that the rest of the city should come first, so the palace was the last thing worked on.
Alright, respectable of him. Respectable.
You look strong and capable, good in a fight, and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment is even close to correct, I could use your help. The
Why is that?
alik'r, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with mirth and good cheer. When a new king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. But not everyone who has come to Windhelm is in a festive mood. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they return for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and I fear worse things are to come.
The evil
The clan
tribe, I
stays at
see.
the Cold Moon Inn. See what you can learn. We don't like to talk about it, but Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with ill omens ever since. Discretion is called for, hence an outsider like you. Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were complications. Anyway, the brothers fought, Yoren won, and Fieldgore was exiled. End of story. Or so we thought. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage. What do I do?
What do you do
What
around
don't
here,
I
though?
do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that I can guard the city. People feel safer with the Thane around.
Alright, let's go enter Cold Moon Inn. See what these ne'er-do-wells are up to, these rapscallions.
Did you see the dark elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
Heard you fought a fierce battle in Direfrost Keep, New Blood. Our brethren said they heard fierce storms raging before you emerged. Must have been an epic battle.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking wild. Okay. I gotta find hidden caches.
One another
I see.
stupid call.
Hidden cache here. Oh no. Hidden cache here. Hidden cache here. Hidden cache here. And hidden cache here. Okay. So what do all these letters tell us? That this poison. Oh my god. Oh, they're poisoning someone.
You've been gone for a while. Tell me you found something useful. Cheating with the alik'r and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since... Oh no. This is worse than I feared. We need to determine what's really going on here. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm. This just got personal. I have another task for you if you're willing. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, go talk to the race organizer Lenning. He's along the western wall. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race.
Hell yes.
If you're not participating in the race of the 9 holds, please stand back.
I'm the new champion.
I see. Thane Mara is playing her political games again. No matter. As the last racer to arrive, you get to light the starting flare. Get ready. The race begins as soon as you ignite the flare.
Wouldn't everyone want to arrive late then?
Haven't you ever ran a race before? You have to run along the outer walls of the city and must pass through each of the 9 towers along the walls. 1 for each hold in Skyrim. The first racer to pass through the 9th tower wins the event.
Alright. Here I go. Wish me luck. These guys don't have horses. SMH. Oh shit. Neither do I. Oh, this might actually slow me down. Yeah, I think this is just gonna slow me down if I keep doing that. Okay. Oh my god. You guys are fast. Damn, you guys are, yeah. You guys are, I don't even know how I'm supposed to beat you. Oh, buddy. Okay. You hear it yourself. Come on, get up here.
It's the rare soul who stops to help an opponent. Treachery. An orcish arrow. Poisoned. I drank a potion, but it didn't help. I'm finished. It's too late for me. You need to listen. I saw where the assassin fled. To the south, away from the city. They must be hiding nearby. Avenge me, champion.
I'll do just that. We got a problem.
Hail!
What happened to you? You were doing so well. Why'd you stop running? Another murder? In broad daylight? Thane Mara just left and she wants to speak to you. And she needs to hear about this anyway. Hurry and meet her in front of the palace.
Hell yeah.
What a race! I saw some of it, and I was informed of the outcome. I have eyes throughout the city, of course. Another blasted attack. You showed compassion, abandoning the race to aid another. Empathy is worth as much as strength, in my opinion. Now about Hadring. We need to find his killers and bring them to justice. Someone must have seen something during the race. The assassins fled after their cowardly attack, but every rat has a hole to hide in. You must find that hole. I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and dispatch them with haste and extreme prejudice. Do we understand each other, champion? I'm taking the gauntlets off and granting you the authority to do whatever is necessary to deal with these assassins. I name you as Justice Carl of Windhelm. Dispense your authority as needed, and deal with this as quickly as you can.
Yeah, Hadring told me where they went, so I'm just gonna go there. I'll mobilize
the guard to prevent any more Stormfists from getting into the city. Go south and find the assassins. Bring me back something I can show to King Yorin to let him know we've taken care of this problem.
Will do. Well, I just gotta get some assassin's orders. Yeah, should be pretty easy. Here we are. There's more evidence. That's a pretty big evidence gathering area. Alright. Maybe I'll kill a few of them. See if any eggs crack.
I need
See
healing.
if they got any yolk in them. Where's my... Yeah, okay, there he is. Must have died during the last dungeon I did. There we are. Alright, Mara, I got the thing for you.
The guards found more caches of weapons hidden around the city, but nothing else. I hope you had better luck. King Yoren's exiled brother Fieldgore used to run the Stormfist Brigade. That's his symbol added to the Stormfist emblem. And these orders... Fieldgore has returned to Skyrim. King Yoren must be told. Hopefully it's not too late. Fieldgore is King Yoren's twin brother. When Queen Nirnhild fell in battle, the brothers joined forces to defeat the alik'r, but then they fought over the throne. Yoren won the day and exiled his brother. Now Fieldgore has returned. What does any exile want? Needless to say, to announce his presence in this manner can't bode well for King Yoren. The final event has started in the Hall of Trials. I'll send guards to the camp. You need to go to the hall and help the king. Hurry, to the Hall of Trials. You must protect King Yoren at all costs. I am the Thane of
why
Wind.
am I... Okay. Hall of Trials. Is this like a fight to the death sort of thing?
Your prowess is impressive, champion. Come up here so that...
The Stormfist cheated. These Nords have been poisoned.
Your brother Fieldgore sends his greetings, false king. He wants you to know that he has returned from exile to claim what is his by birth and by right. Your rule is over, pretender. Prepare to die.
Poison, Fieldgore. What is the meaning of this? Guards, seize that woman!
For Fieldgore!
I've got a better
for
idea.
the rightful king of Skyrim! Show no mercy!
Oh man, wasn't it the guy's name? I didn't think of it correctly, but I feel like his subtitle was also better. Oh well. Yeah, we got pumpkin that I guess I have now. Alright, cool. Oh, these guys suck.
Stormfist bastards did their worst, yet I'm still alive! This was a message from my brother. One I wasn't meant to survive. I feared this day would come. A mere scratch. Nothing more. The Stormfist clan's assassins are dead, and that's good enough for me. I guess I've become too complacent. While Fieldgore's hatred has obviously deepened and festered. After dear Nirnhild fell in battle, my brother and I threw back the invaders. Afterward, we disagreed on who should succeed our sister. I believed in diplomacy and wisdom. Fildgor believes in rule by force. I couldn't let him take the throne. When I won the throne, I was forced to exile Fildgor. He never forgave me for that. So I assume he returned to take the throne. I wonder what he has promised his Stormfist and Orc allies. I need to think about this. Please tell Thane Mera that I'm fine.
No. Hey there, Mera.
You're back. Tell me, is King Yoren well? That's good to hear. You don't know how relieved I am by this news. You risked your life even though you had no duty to uphold or vow to keep. To me, that makes you the champion of the day.
Hell
While
yeah.
you were aiding the king, a runner arrived from Fort Morvenskar. The fort is under attack. Fildgor and the Stormfist clan are certainly behind the attack. It can't be mere coincidence. Windhelm must be protected, but we can't abandon the fort. It makes sense strategically, but we weren't prepared for this. We weren't expecting to fight a war while the Pact leaders were in council. I need your help. Captain Hamar sent the runner. Report to him. Find out what's going on at the fort. You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart Pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you.
Thank you very much. Hey, Captain Hamar.
It's about time Windhelm sent someone. What took you so long? Just you? I hope you're tougher than you look. Sorry, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but we're in trouble out here. The Stormfists came out of nowhere and forced us to retreat from the fort. We escaped, as did Lieutenant Koruni and a few of her soldiers. I don't know what the Stormfists want, but we haven't seen that clan around here for almost a decade. Koruni sent word that she plans to sneak into the central barracks. If you could liberate the soldiers that were captured during the battle, you could assist the lieutenant when she tries to retake the barracks. Good luck freeing our soldiers.
I was watching Deep
I'll
Space
stay
Nine on the
here
side
and wait
and I
for the
accidentally
detachment from Windhelm to arrive. Anything to help with your mission, but we must be quick about it. I received word that Lieutenant Korone plans to try to infiltrate the central barracks and take out the leader of these invaders. Meanwhile, I need to wait here for Windhelm soldiers to arrive. Then we'll sweep in and join the lieutenant. Fort Morvenskar's primary purpose is to protect the royal tombs beneath it. Most of our departed rulers are buried here, including our dearly missed Queen Nirnhild. Beyond that, it doesn't really hold any military significance. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in these parts in almost 10 years. Back then, they supported the traitor Fildgor. As to how they took us by surprise, I'm not sure. They came out of nowhere. Still, it dishonors us that we failed to stop them.
Alright. Let's go bust these motherfuckers out.
I thought the captain forgot. I'm on my way.
Alright, we have everyone freed. I gotta go talk to Lieutenant Koruni. Yeah. I bet they'll be happy to see me. Oh, we already retaken it? Okay.
You rescued my soldiers. For that, you have my thanks. We are ready to take back the barracks. I need you to deal with the invaders' commander, the Nord called Halskar. Find his orders. We need to know what's going on. They should be someplace safe. Not far from wherever you find the lout. I had a feeling about you. Glad to see that I was right.
Hell yeah. Oh, can't go up there. Oh, they've got this place like Home Alone. Let's see if I can Blade of Woe his ass. I can. Easy shit. I need to remember that I can do this more often. I can do that to this guy too? Oh my god, that's sick. Yeah, I'll take some Mayor Murti. You kidding me? Alright. What the fuck?
I am Nirnhild, Queen of the Nords. I come to you from Sovngarde with an urgent demand. The relics you took from that strongbox were stolen from the royal tombs beneath Fort Morvenskar. Return the relics to their rightful places in the tombs below, of course. What else would you do with them? Accomplish this task, and I shall forever be in your debt.
Alright.
Meet me behind this building, at the entrance to the tombs. I shall wait for you there.
Sick.
The barracks are clear. How did you fare against Halskar? Let me look at those orders. I see. Those dogs came up through the crypts. That's how they surprised us. It says something here about their true prize being in the crypts below. I wonder what they could be after. These orders make it sound like the Stormfist wants something from inside the royal crypts. And they were actually signed by Fildgor Orkthane. That means the Skald King's traitorous brother has returned. Just what I know.
Yeah, we know about this.
Skyrim's royal family and their honored servants are interned below.
I guess you didn't.
The dead ones, anyway. The fort was built to protect the crypts. They are precious relics, to be sure, but nothing to make these brigands risk so much. Well, there you have it. Thievery and desecration. Still, these orders seem to imply there's more to it than that. Perhaps you could go below, return these items, and make sure everything is all right. The entrance is behind this building. Go on, check out the crypts. We'll handle things up here.
Alright, I'll try and tell her that I haven't been seeing dead people, because usually people get turned away when I say that kind of thing. Speaking of dead people.
I've been waiting for you to arrive. The relics you recovered are very important. When they were removed, it disturbed the Draugr below. Please return the relics to their proper resting places. There's nothing simple about this matter. You must return the relics to the exact spot they were taken from. Inspect each chamber carefully, for there will be clues as to the proper placement. I can advise you, but I know little of these relics.
Okay, we're gonna be playing a puzzle game.
This chamber contains the remains of the honored cupbearers who served the rulers of Skyrim. I believe so. The old Nord cup symbolizes and honors the servants who perform the thankless duty of providing for the needs of each generation's royal family. All I can tell you is that the cup holds the key. Examine it carefully and choose wisely.
Simple and unadorned. Okay. It's just like Indiana Jones.
That appears to be the correct altar. Very good. I will see you in the next chamber.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at doing this sort of thing. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of my misadventures down in Murkmire, but like, that was pretty sick. You know, I did a bunch of this kind of stuff down there. Grave robbing.
The book you carry belongs on this pedestal. However, a page was torn out when it was plundered. This chamber contains the remains of advisors who served the throne. Trusted counselors, viziers, and shamans are buried here. The book contains a collection of ancient Nord proverbs. As you can see, a page has been torn out. But that was not the only book damaged when the Stormfist invaded this chamber. You need to find the correct page to restore that ancient book. Read the book and any pages you find. Matching a torn page with the writing in the book should be simple enough for one of your experience and skills.
It should be simple enough for fucking anyone. I think it's gonna be the damp page, not gonna lie. Oh, it could be the dry page. Uh-oh. Flowery poetry. Oh, I don't want that one. Okay, so which of these is more flowery? Damp or dry? Oh, fuck. Dry work? Yes.
Who knew you could read ancient Nord? One chamber remains. Mine. This is wrong. Something is terribly, terribly wrong. My body. The crown of Freydis. They should both be here, but they are gone. No. Layers of magical protection engulf the interred. Any Stormfist that tried to even touch my body would have been obliterated. Only those of royal blood could have... My brother. Has all honor deserted him? Why would he do such a thing? Fildgor! Go, quickly. Perhaps you can catch him before he gets away. You must retrieve my mortal remains and my crown.
Okay. Okay.
Cover my escape.
Okay. Oh, he's working with orcs.
Fildgor has his prize. He's in Cradle Crush.
I'm glad that he gave me that little piece of exposition before he died, so that I know exactly where to fucking go. So you know what? I'm taking that. I'm selling it.
Ah, you're back. Lieutenant Coroni's plan worked perfectly. And she says she owes her success to you. Good job. While you were in the tomb, Corone launched a strike against the invaders from the barracks. A detachment of soldiers arrived from Windhelm just in time to help us take back the fort. It is indeed, and thank you for your help, my friend. As long as we hold Fort Morvenskar, you are welcome here.
Epic.
I no longer know my own brother's heart, but now I know yours. Even though Fildgor escaped with my crown and my mortal remains, you have performed a great service this day. Keep the amulet. You earned it. And as long as you carry it, we will always be connected.
Ah, Rooney, we going somewhere?
You did great work today. Thank you. With Fort Morvenskar back under our control, we should send word to the king. Let him know that the royal tombs are secure. Will you deliver a dispatch to Fort Armel?
He's gone down there?
Reinforcements from Windhelm brought the news. The king has gone to Fort Armel to meet with packed dignitaries. Take word of our victory to the fort. Speak to Thane Oda, Wolf's sister there. We're going to get the fort up and running again. My scouts report that there are still Stormfist troops in the area. My scouts report that the Stormfist are fortifying Cradle Crush to the southwest. We can't let them establish a foothold, or we'll never get rid of them. It's an old oak fortress, but it hasn't been used by hostile forces in years. If only we had the troops for such an action. We're in no condition for another battle right now, but I think we have time. Something strange is going on over at Cradle Crush, but it doesn't appear that they are about to launch an attack or anything. Unusual sounds. We hear crashes and moans, toppling trees. We see smoke on the horizon. I have no idea what to make of it. And I can't spare anyone else to investigate right now.
He does nod. Your own king declared us allies.
Listen, if you're part of this group, I already explained this a dozen times. Feel free to enter Fort Armel, but the inn is full. There's no more room. And the Jarl's Keep is off limits too, of course. King Yoren and the Ebonheart Pact leaders are meeting here. Between the Nords, the Argonians, and the Dark Elf contingent, they filled up the inn. They even had to set up tents on the far side of town. That's not for me to say. I don't even want to guess. Commander Ian might have an idea, but you'd have to get it out of him. Whatever the king's business is, though, it must be urgent to call the various leaders of the pack together so suddenly.
Phew. We'll have to go talk to that guy. First, for a second. It's right back here.
Fildgor's troops sweep
Greetings, stranger. It looks like you have something for me.
A dispatch
Then
from
by all means, let me
Morningstar.
have it.
That they're fortifying their holdings in the east as well.
Excellent. The fort is back under our control, thanks to you. You've made quite a name for yourself amongst our soldiers, friend. Lieutenant Koruni in particular seems suitably impressed with your efforts.
Check, Dark Elf.
Hey, you. Supposed to talk
Where's
to you.
that lazy skiver? I'm going to kill you. What do you want? Someone steal your gold pouch or something?
Someone stole my
What's it
sweet
matter
roll.
to you? Have business with the king, do you? We stand in line with the rest of the peasants. Seems like every alik'r decided to show up and whine about something when they heard the king was coming. But he's not here for that. King shows up with his honor guard and all the pact officials clearly up to something important. And you just expect me to tell you what that is? Did you always get milk when you whined for it as a baby? Be off! I need to find one of my guards. You're going to stick your nose into this no matter what I say, aren't you? Fine. Thod decided to have a drink with the prince's entourage last night. Haven't seen him since. Probably passed out somewhere. But I can't be too careful right now. I just want this all to be over. We're not used to dealing with so many different groups all in one place. All right. Find Thod and I might let some information slip. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, let's you see where this boy's up to, what he's doing.
The tales of Nords and their mead drinking are legendary, but Yegi here? He's absolutely epic. He's been drinking for 2 days straight now. 2 days. You must mean that drunken idiot who tried to keep up with Yegi. He wasn't even in the same league. Whatever he was drinking was pretty foul, though. Smelled more like wet Kaguti than sweet mead. I think it might have been Argonian. He wandered toward the river, carrying a few bottles of that vile Argonian beverage. He's probably still down there. I'd wager he's either passed out or nursing a bad headache right about now.
Let's go check it out. Uh-oh. Is that him? He looks a little dead. Wait,
Oh
he's
yes,
still...
Narayu. Whatever you say, Narayu. I don't want to. Want to sleep. A perfectly good dream. Oh, Narayu. I love you, Narayu. Oh yes, Narayu.
Why would I remove his uniform? Well, I guess it's mine now. It appears that a familiar name is becoming involved with the delegations here.
Oh, if you're still looking for Thod, I wouldn't worry about it. He and the commander headed for the barracks. Thod's getting an earful, I'm sure. I apologize if we wasted your time. I'm sure it was one of the other guards. There are a lot of us, and we're known to relax with a bottle of mead or two when we're off duty. And never to excess. So really, I wouldn't worry about it. Listen, I saw them both just a moment ago, and unlike the commander, I slept last night. Now, it's not that I don't believe you found a drunk Nord by the river. It wouldn't be the first time. It's just that it can't be Thod. I can prove it. Both the commander and Thod headed towards the barracks on the west side of town. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with them. Then you can go get a drink and relax. Seems like you could use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check this out, because I'm pretty sure I saw the word thought floating ahead of that guy's, above that guy's head. So I'm pretty sure it's him.
I told you that we need to be patient. You're always in such a hurry. It's starting to get on my nerves.
You're enjoying that body. Can I help you with something? The Fort Amol guard barracks are off limits, so I hope you don't plan on trying to get inside. The commander is occupied by other matters at the moment. As one of the officials helping coordinate efforts at Fort Amol, perhaps I could be of service?
Who are you?
I am a noble, and an advisor to the Jarl of Fort Amol. I have been charged with making sure that all of our esteemed guests are well cared for. I assume you are part of King Yoren's guard if you seek to speak with Commander Iarn? Ah yes, Thod. Of course, he was just here, as a matter of fact. You just missed him. You weren't the one looking for him earlier by chance. Eon mentioned someone looking into guard business. Not many folks care about Thod. Well, how about I help you instead? Eon has been on edge of late. Perhaps the king's presence makes him nervous. Or it's all these foreigners. Who knows? But he has been acting strange. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. You seem eager to help, so I'm giving you something to do. If I toss around false accusations or involve the king's guards, it might seem like Fort Amol can't deal with its own problems. Trail the commander.
And obviously you
Tell him that
can't
my
if
fears
I'm
are
getting
justified.
involved.
Hide behind the rocks nearby and wait for Eon. You wouldn't want him to know you were following him now, would you?
Took you long enough, Commander.
I thought I was being followed. We have to be smart about all this.
Don't insult my intelligence. I know we only get one chance at this. Besides, word from the inside is that things...
Interesting.
You just have to poke your nose into things that don't concern you, don't you? You can join the rest of the bodies in here.
Oh, hey. This is the woman that the guy was talking to. Oh, her, I guess. Why do you look exactly like the other thing?
I'm afraid you just missed Commander Eon. Again. He was in a hurry. He always seems to run when everyone else around here just saunters. Have you been drinking with Thane Yegi and the soldiers?
Right, she's not the same character, right?
What? All of this in Marla's house?
Yeah, no, she just looks like her.
I understand how strange this sounds. You're telling me that the commander I was just speaking to is actually dead? And there are others? Including 2 dead Marlas? After that story, I think I might be the one who needs a drink. Well, thanks for the information. I'll make sure to look into these accusations as soon as I can. But you're not going to give up on this, are you?
Of course not.
Let's say I believe you. Let's say there are Stormfist agents impersonating people in Fort Amel. Even if all of this is true, we can't start a panic. The leaders of the Pact are here, for kind's sake. No, I didn't say that. I just don't want you running around crying murder, especially with the Pact delegations here. Think of how fragile our alliance already is. You should speak to Lord Velop. Tell him what you told me. He's the Jarl's advisor. He has his hand in everything that happens around here. Tell him what you told me. Leave nothing out. Velop's smart. If what you say is true, and by Kain I hope it isn't, he'll know what to do, without causing a panic. You'll probably find Lord Velop in the inn. Like most Nords, he enjoys his mead. And I understand that nobles can get particularly thirsty when the king is in town.
So, was the hunt successful? Did you find out what nefariousness our good Commander Eon is up to? What? No, I never imagined. I think you better tell me what happened, friend. And start at the beginning. Lower your voice. This can't be. How could Fildgor's soldiers get into the fort without being noticed? Did you tell anyone else about this? I'll need to have a word with Loanor. The implications for the Pact are horrifying. Dark elves and Nords have died. Finger-pointing will escalate into violence as soon as word gets out. Especially with Prince Ernskar's temper. Go to the Nord camp and speak with Thane Harvald. He's honorable and intelligent. I'm sure he'll want to keep this quiet. He also possesses common sense. If anyone knows how we should approach this problem, it's Thane Harvald.
The Nord don't need the help of the weakling Argonians and the cowardly Dark Elves. We can win this war on our own.
Your Uncle Filgor has allied himself with the Stormfist clan and the Orcs, my prince. We need all the help we can get. You need to apologize to the delegates, and get them back to the table before this rift grows any wider.
Let the pact shatter and fall for all I care. We need no one but ourselves. You grow old and weak.
The prince in his hot temper. He decided to hold his own meeting, while the king and the pact ambassadors meet at the keep. He managed to insult both the Dark Elves and the Argonians with his posturing and boastfulness. Talk freely. Thane Oda is as trustworthy as I. But understand that I have enough trouble as it is, and I don't need any more bad news. I have my hands full trying to figure out how to calm the prince and get the packed delegates back to the meeting. And that's not what I wanted to hear.
I imagine
the prince
not.
will have to be told about this, of course. And the Argonian and Dark Elf delegates. They need to be able to protect themselves. I can't keep secrets from my prince, no matter how hot-headed he may be. I'll make him understand the seriousness of the situation. But I doubt the Argonians and Dark Elves will listen. They were very angry when they marched back to their camps. Perhaps, if you say that King Yoren sent you, they might not forgive the prince and return immediately, but they might listen to you. They need to know that we value the pact and their companionship. Do whatever it takes to make them happy. What does he always do? He opened his mouth and let words fall out. He said many terrible things and drove them away. And all his father asked him to do was coordinate troop movements and battle plans while the Council of War was in session.
Silly guy. Alright, let's go to the Dark Elf camp here.
Why hold a summit in such a frigid place? You want our respect? Come to Mournhold and dine like real nobles. Don't send us on a damn camping trip. I have no issues with King Yoren, but his son is an imbecile. He believes that the Nords are superior to all. And he had the audacity to insult Our Lady Amalexia. Let's see how well the Nords do against the Stormfists without our help. Let me think. No, nothing comes to mind. The Dunmer are finished helping those who show no respect or gratitude. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to stay warm. Feel free to talk to my servant Naryu if you need something more.
Hey there, Naryu.
Oh, whatever may I assist you with? Perhaps you need your pillow fluffed, or maybe you need me to cut up your food for you. Wait, I know you. From Deshawn. Don't say a word. No one must know who or what I am. Shh, no one needs to know that. Veron gave me my first solo contract. It's a special one. The target's around here somewhere, but I haven't pinpointed where just yet, so I'm in disguise. Not my first choice of garb, but it works. Geld is an idiot, and the prince is, well, he's a royal idiot. Bringing those two together might hurt more than help with any problems you have here. But since you asked so nicely, I can help. Might even get me closer to my goal. I can be rather convincing when I need to be, especially in this attire. The Jarl keeps some of his best wine locked away in the barracks. Snag a couple of bottles for me. Just be careful in there. The guards don't like visitors. While I hate to hide such good looks, you're going to need a disguise, a guard uniform. I saw one of those idiots splashing around in the river not too long ago. If he's still there, you might be able to borrow his armor. For a friend, anything. One of the guards hates cats. Earlier I saw a cat run into the building. The guard chased it for an hour. Bring a cat with you. Might prove useful. I saw a bunch of them following the Argonians around. Try over there.
God.
I think I figured out why cats like us so much. It's because we are so beautiful and we smell good. Excuse me, but who are you? And why is King Yoren requesting any help from us? The prince made it very clear that he thinks very little of my eggkin and I. Why we even bothered coming here is beyond me.
The prince cares nothing for us. He refused to send any help to my kin in Darkwater Crossing. The trolls wander the town now, and only the Hiss knows what happened to my people. I offer the same thing to you as the prince offered to me. Nothing. King Yoren is a good man, strong and wise. I hear he hates cats. He gave shelter to my people when they fled from the Stormfists and their orc allies. But that doesn't change the current situation, and Prince Ernskar is still a alik'r. It's too late to help Darkwater, but not to reclaim our honor. A deal then. If you remove the head of the large troll we call Death in Winter and bring it to me, I will consider returning to Ernskar's meeting for the king.
Hell yeah.